All right, everyone, welcome to the call. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Dominique Barbie. All right, and this is a private call, it's a VIP call. All right, this is going to be recorded for people who have missed it. All right, and what we're going to do is very powerful. So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Dominique Barbie, and I have Kimberly Crawford on the line, the wonderful, magnificent, immaculate Kim Dollar. I call her Kim Dollar, but to everyone else, she's Kimberly Crawford, right? And today we're going to be talking about how you are going to have, honestly, this is how I feel about it. I feel like this is a Bitcoin moment. If everybody know about Bitcoin, right? Type of one in the chat, you heard of Bitcoin. Come on now. If you don't know about Bitcoin, you're a little behind the times, but I'm not going to talk about you on this call. But what I will say is there are people who knew about Bitcoin, at $400. I found out about Bitcoin when it was about $400, okay? The other day, it was a lady, she was talking on a call, somebody invited me to a call, and she said that she knew about Bitcoin at 25 cents. I was like, what the heck? All right. So this is your Bitcoin moment. This is like you getting a first shot at something that we know is going to go viral. Okay. And like I said, if you don't know my story, I came from food stamps, y'all. Like, God made no poor creature, for he made only of himself. But there's a lot of broke people out there, and I was one of them. I used to be, to the point where I used to ask, why? I'm like, why is it poor people and wealthy people? Am I just meant to be the poor people of a poor person? Right? I'm like, I see people making money, but why can't I be one of those people? And you know what? I kept trying and trying to the point where I literally got into a deep depression. Okay. And I didn't even know what depression was. Mental health, if you are going through anything with mental health, make sure you talk to somebody about that because that's a serious thing. All right. The mind will either put you in a cage or it will put you in freedom. Okay. So I was just so tired of trying to like make money and do job feel right. And I finally was like, you know what, God, I'm just gonna be grateful for what I got. At least I got a bed. At least I got, some I can get food. I can go to the government and get food stamps. Right? Do anybody know what food stamps is? Do y'all know what food stamps are? Type a 7 in the chat, or 8 or 9 or something in the chat, number in the chat. If you know what food stamps is, because I just say food stamps like everybody know what food stamps are. Food stamps is when you cannot afford to buy groceries. It's when you go to the grocery, you got to go up to the government assistance line and actually go up there and ask, I need assistance. And they check how many people in your household, and they give you a certain amount of, based on your income. If you don't make a certain amount, they'll give you food for your children, your whoever in the household, right? And that's what I will have to go and come to these meetings and make sure I follow the guidelines to get groceries. Okay? That's crazy to me. I don't believe anybody should deal with that unless you want to, right? Jason said he been there before. And so it's you don't I found out that you do not have to live like that. Now some of y'all got good jobs, some of y'all got college degrees. This is what happened to me. I was trying, right? I found out an ad online, and they was like, basically, you can make money from home. I was like, you can make money from home? This was over 10, 12 years ago, right? And I was like, oh, you can make money from home. And I tried to make money from home. That was the first program that I joined. I saw people making 900. Honestly, can I be honest? $900 in a week was amazing to me. I was like, $900 a week. I felt like they was rich people because I'm from, like I said, I'm from like I didn't have that much money. Kim will tell you her story too. She was in Walmart and she couldn't get her. What was we was trying to get a $2 toy or $4 toy? What was
It
what
was
was
a it was a $2
the
car, a little car that cost $2, and I could not afford to get it.
$2 car?
Yeah,
And so that's just crazy. Nobody should live like that. And so I saw this lady online. She was making $1 million, millions of dollars online. And she looked like me, and she did not pass high school, y'all. When they messed up when they told me this lady didn't pass high school. Because I got A's and B's. I did my homework, y'all. Okay. Now I didn't finish college, but I quit college as soon as I saw that lady. My point is, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I don't want you to think that I came from wealth. I came from wealth from God, yes, but as far as learning this online, trying to make money. Anybody ever tried to make money online? Can I get some 1111s in the chat if you tried to make money online? All right. These are the problems that I saw, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the biggest problems that I saw. Most people do not know how to generate leads, right? Most people do not have family and friends that support them. And it's sometimes it's not that your family and friends support you. They looking at you like, girl, did you make money? Boy, did you make money? Sis, did you make money? Bro, did you make money? Honey, right? You know that's what people think in their head, right? So then people come online, and I'm giving my experience. I didn't know how to generate leads. I did not even know what a lead was. A lead, right? They don't have a marketing budget. They don't know who no when they do talk to people, the people reject them so fast. They're like, no, I don't want to do it. No, no, no. All they hear is no, 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 no. So then they feel bad because it's like, dang, I'm trying to make money. And they tell 10 people, and then they say, I told everybody. No, no, they did not. Even some people told 50, 10, 20 people. You join, how many of y'all join the program, you get excited, and you start telling people about it, and then nobody not even paying you no attention. Or you start making posts online and nobody's not paying you any mind, right? And maybe you get a few hits and then you do tell them, and the person say they don't got the money, or they don't want to do it, or they doing this, or you join stuff and then you don't really know what to do on a daily basis. Like you know what to do, but it's like, okay, what do I do? You wake up and you're just like, okay, I'm about to make a post. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this, right? Can anybody relate to what I'm talking about? So what NFL club, no friends and family. They don't got nobody to talk to, even though it's billions of people in the world. So the solution was, this is what happened to me. I'll just tell you what happened to me. So I stumbled upon a program. It was called Tradera. Anybody know what Tradera? Who's in Tradera? Type Tradera in the chat if you was in Tradera, right? If you don't know what Tradera is a system that launched about 3 or 4 years ago, right? And it was a forex company where these two guys, they were teaching people how to become successful in forex. And most people did not really know too much about forex at that time, so it was like a new trend. And these people in these two guys class were getting massive results, right? Just from these two guys just teaching them. And everybody was begging the guys, so can you make a program out of this, because we want to share this, right? And so by the time I saw it, the person who I saw a post online, and it said basically, in 30 days, he had over, I think, 10 people on his team making anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 a month. That is good. And he said, I'm not even gonna tell you how much I made. And so I saw the compensation plan, right? And when I saw the compensation plan, I knew I could make a bunch of money. And I actually was praying to God for a program where I could make good money, but the people, I said, I literally made a deal with God. I said, if you help me, if you send me something that can help the people, I'll do it. Okay, let's make a deal. You help me, I help your people, because he's big on helping everybody in the world, right? So I'm like, look, you help me, I help your people. Look, come on, let's do something, right? You're trying to make a deal, you're doing anything. So I was trying to figure it out. So anyway, long story short, I joined the program, but this is what made the difference between me going. I literally hit, my goal was $100,000 a month. Okay, because I saw on the comp plan with 5,000 people on your team, you can make $100,000 a month. And I was like, 5,000 people. Usually, like in companies that I see, you need probably like 10, 20,000 people to make $100K per month, right? But you don't have to get those people personally. All right. The main thing that I saw on there that changed the game for me, when I saw that you can make $100K per month with 3 personals. So I said to myself, what if, all right, I said, I didn't care. I said, I'm going to hit this. The reason I wanted to hit 100K per month is because my brother passed away before he ever saw me hit $1 million online. And I called my brother and I told him, when I was trying to make money online, some of y'all familiar, maybe you haven't made money yet, you call your family and friends, you're like, I'm about to make a lot of money. They're like, yeah, right. So I called my brother and I was like, bro, I'm about to make $1 million. And he was like, he said, shut the heck up, Dinka, because he called me Dinka. And I was like, when I tell you my feelings was so hurt, he was just playing, he was being sarcastic, but he was low key like, girl, bad, you don't even got no couch. When I tell you my feelings was so hurt, I was so offended. I was so like, oh my gosh, why would you say that to me? That's when I was like, I didn't have personal development. I was just like, I took to heart everything. My feelings were so hurt, and I was determined. I was like, oh, I'm gonna show him. Right? I was like, I said, oh, I'm about to show him, right? And so, it was just like a little sarcastic thing, but I kind of took it to heart. So years and years passed. I still did not get the success. For 2.5 years, I struggled. He saw me struggling, right? He like, okay, but I'll support you, sis, wherever I can, right? Jonathan said his brother don't believe him. Also, he was, you know what I'm saying? They just like, yeah, right. Basically, that just hurt my feelings. Like when you know in your heart you can have success, and then like your family members try to play you, that's like kind of like, dang, that was a thing for me. And so, it's sad to say this, but he died of an asthma attack from having the wrong inhaler. And when he passed away, if y'all don't notice, my mom and my youngest brother died in a fire when I was 13. So we was grown. My brother died like 20 or 20 something. I forget the age, but I was grown at this time. Mind you, this was, years ago. After I turned 13. Anyway, so when that happened, when he passed away, I said, I'm definitely gonna do this for him. So when I saw Tradera, I made it my mission to hit 100K for him because it was because I had life and he didn't. And I know a lot of people, y'all work and y'all comfortable and y'all got jobs and stuff like that. But with me, I felt like it's people who don't have life and they have potential to do things that they are not doing. So when he passed, it woke me up to say, my brother and my mom, they not here. I got like four brothers. I have four brothers. I got two is still alive. But I said they not here. So I'm gonna make sure it was my mission to live my life and do double portion, triple portion, for them. So I hit 100K per month for my brother, and it was personal. And I had made I made multiple six figures, and I had lost all of that money, y'all. Not lost, but spent it, and you know how you just spend the money. And by the time Tradera came, people don't know this, but I had gold saved, and it had about like almost about 2,000 something worth of gold to my name when Tradera. That's how bad my situation. I had lost my money. I was trying to get a house, and I had $2,000 in gold to my name, and I told my husband to save it for me, and he lost it, y'all. I was gonna use that money to go get my hair done, get my nails done, and try to do some type of lines because I was like, I'm about to get it in Tradera. And so I needed that money to like get myself together for, because I was about to launch. And I'm like, I gotta get myself together. I was looking crazy. You need your hair done, ladies. Y'all don't talk some ones, ladies, if you know we need to get our hair done or something. If we're gonna be trying to talk about let's make a y'all know it's true, but low key. So it's sad. I'm just telling you the story. So anyway, long story short, he lost the money, y'all. So I probably had maybe 400 to less than $1,000 in my bank account. I think I probably had like $200, y'all. I was crying so bad. So when I came into Tradera, I had barely nothing. I just had me, God, and a vision. Okay. And when I saw that comp plan, which I'm gonna show you the numbers of that comp plan, I did a strategy that this guy, he wrote this book called Line Them Up, Sign Them Up. He said he hit 100K per month by stacking people on his team. But you need the right company to do that though. So I was like, I'm gonna create multiple accounts, and I'm going to stack these numbers. Okay, and I'll show you a picture. Let me get that picture of it. I want this, y'all. I'm telling y'all this because y'all is the first group that I'm telling about this. Okay, and it's important to know this story because you're gonna know the positioning that you have is like psychopath positioning. So I'm gonna pull up this chart. Okay, y'all follow me? Type of 777 in the chat. Y'all following along because I want y'all to know this because this is coming from the heart. And I had got sick, y'all, and I just came back online like probably like a few days ago. So like I'm like not playing around. Honey. I'm not playing around. Need destination. I want to show you this is because I'm going to show you how to make $1 million. And I'm not talking from hopes and wish. I'm talking about from done it. I found out the fastest way to get what you want is to find someone who has the result that you have and do what they did. That is the fastest way. Okay. So I had about 200, maybe $400 to my name, and I had to pay all these bills. I was just so crying because he tried to play it off, y'all. My husband was asking, I'm like, where's the gold? I need the gold because I'm like $2,000. I'm like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And he was looking around the house, y'all. I never told anybody this story, this specific what happened. He's looking around the house. No good one, he lost it. He was just didn't want to tell me that he lost it when we went to a trip in California. He lost it at the hotel. And I was just, oh my gosh, I can't even explain how I felt. So anyway, when it came and I saw the compensation plan, let me share this. It changed the game. So now, let me show you how the compensation plan look. I want to show you this. So I'll break this down to you. So now, anyway, we hit a bunch of big numbers. The first, you see how on this, let me show you where it said. This is legend. I wanted to be a legend online. So I love the name legend. I was like, oh, legend, I could be a legend online. My dream was to make $10,000 a month, people, mind you. Yes, that was my dream, to make $10,000 on the line, because I have freedom, and I hated going to my job. Like, those bosses was getting on my nerves. And I hated the fact that I felt like I wasn't free. I never liked the fact to not feel free. I didn't feel free. And I'm like, I'm forced to go to this job because I got to make money, but like, dang, I could take matters into my own hands. So legend is 5,000 people, 2K, 2K, 1K. But guess what? 3 personals is all you need on your link. So when I saw these numbers, I was like, all it takes, let me see if I can do the whiteboard. All it takes for you to make $500 a month is literally, this is what it says. All right, because $500 a month can pay your car note. It can pay whatever you need, right? This is all you need. This is all you need. Let me see. Where's the whiteboard? Documents. Oh, they moved it to doc. Okay, let's do whiteboard. All right. Let's see. They gonna open it up. Come on, open. No, whatever that means. Oh, okay. Here we go. So this is you. Okay, I'm gonna show you my strategy. This is what I did. Okay. First, I'm gonna show you how to get to $500 a month. All you do, it's 3 legs. Don't write on here, y'all. I don't know what that is. Don't write on here. Don't touch the board. Don't touch your screen. You might write on my screen. So I erase it. I already don't know how to. Oh, somebody's writing on here. Let me see. How do I stop people from writing on the thing? I think they make a mistake in doing that. Okay, so they changed it. I don't know. Oh, thank you. Oh, how y'all do that? It just disappeared on its own. All right, so thank you. I don't know how that happened. But all right, so this is you at the top, right? And then you got 3 legs. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So your first top spot, 1, 2, 3. They require you to have at least 3 personals, right? Okay. And then all you got to do is help your 3 get 3. They do the same thing as you did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's $500 a month. That's $500 a month. All right. This is powerful because I knew that all I had to do was get as many people to $500 a month. I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I basically took myself, so this is how you do it, right? And as you can see on the comp plan, it said in your first leg, you need 4 people. Your second leg, you need 4 people. And your third leg, you need 2. If you do 3, get 3, then you already be at $500 a month. That's what those numbers mean. And you are responsible for this 3 right here. Okay? So what I did was, when I looked at that compensation plan, because I'm a numbers person, I was like, okay, if that's the case, if I take my top 3 accounts, instead of giving my top 3 accounts to somebody, which is whoever is in your top 3 accounts, I'll let you know this with this comp plan, everybody else, whoever comes into your organization will fall under them. Okay? This is why this call is the VIP 500. Because at first I didn't know how to like refer people and all this stuff, but I built up a certain strategy to do it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna personally bring in 500 people. Okay. My goal in Tradera, I was so motivated and so serious because of what happened to me, right? I was like, I'll get 5,000 people myself. I don't care what nobody else is doing. So that's somebody right now. That's fine. So I took my top 3 positions. So what I did, if you take your top 3 positions, which you can do too, you can put your family members in, but I put family members in here, but really I was telling them to give me the money unless they was gonna do something. So I took these top positions, and what I did was I started from here. So I built up this account to $500 a month. Okay. I built up this account to $500 a month with the same effort I was gonna do anyway, and I built this up to $500 a month. So so I was at 1, 2, 3. This account was at $500 a month. This account was at $500 a month. This account was at $500 a month, and this account was at $500. I was at $2,000 a month, right, in a week because I stacked the accounts. So this is why you're here, okay? So when you're here, what happened is since I was bringing in all these personals, I only needed 3 personals. So when whoever came right here, right here, right here, right here, right? If, like I said, I'm bringing in 500 personals. It's gonna probably be more than that, but I'm gonna bring in 500 people within the next 90 days myself. It might be more, I don't know, because we got AI now, which I'm gonna talk about too real shortly. So what we're gonna do is me and Kim, we're gonna be working together, and then we're gonna have other leaders in the group too, right? Whoever comes right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right? If you don't got your 3 yet, which at least the top 20 positions, okay, top 20 positions, all right? You have to have to be in a top 20 position, you already have to have your 3 ready. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a 2-week pre-launch. You got to get your 3 people ready if you're gonna be in the top. It's really top 40. It means they top 3. And if you're in the top, if you're in the top 8, you got to have at least 10 people yourself. So top 23, top 43. If you 100, if you're in person 100 to 500, okay, that's okay. That doesn't matter. We're gonna be putting 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. If you got 1, we give you 2. If you got 1 person here, we give you another person. We're gonna just only use your link 3 times. You do not need more than 3 people. So we did this. So this, say for example, this is y'all on the call. We're gonna look down the leaders at the top. We're gonna look down in the organization and see who need people. Okay. So our goal is to get you to this $500 a month. And guess what? When these people fall under you, as it keeps growing, you're gonna hit $1,000 a month. Okay. Then you're gonna hit $5,000 a month. Because what's happening is now that people are growing, they're gonna be just looking to see who's under them. And if say example, all y'all join the waiting list, it's almost 50 people on this call, right? 40, 50 people on the call, right? If y'all all join the waiting list, right, and we all come into the structure 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and everybody at the top is working to help the people in the middle and the bottom, you're gonna have people under you that might be leaders, might be regular people, and everybody is working on getting a 3. Everybody's working on getting a 3, right? Everybody is gonna have people. We might help you get 3 before you even get 3, right? And what's gonna happen is those people gonna fall under you, and you still working on getting your 3. You're gonna have to put them under the people under you. So what happened was it grew to 100,000 people with this strategy, because it was not just you trying to get to $500 a month or $10,000 a month. It was everybody working together. And that was the first time that I actually did that strategy. God told me to write it on paper, and I literally strategically placed who was going in my top row, my second row. I wrote it all down. And I checked it, and I looked at all my top 3 accounts, and all of them was at $10,000 a month, if that makes sense, right? That's called you, James. It's you, James. All right, you can take it over. I'm messing with you. So what happened was everybody was working together. So that was what we did in that Tradera compensation plan. Tradera no longer exists, but there's a new company called the TBR Prosperity Magnet System. Let me go back to that. Let's close out that whiteboard. Let's go back to the screens. We'll go back to this chart. All right. So if you look at this, founder is 3 people, right? Manager is that 442, which is 442 means 4 people in your first leg, 4 people in your second leg, 2 people in your third leg. You only did the 3, but when those people got 3, you were at $500 a month. All right, we're gonna have a rotator. It's basically like a whole team-wide rotator that we're okay. Dang, Zoom. I think Zoom changed, like they stuck around a little bit. All right. So this is how it works. So 3, 3, right? So leader is when you have 10 people in your leg, 10 people in your first leg, 10 people in your second leg, and 5 people in your third leg. Remember, you got 3 legs. Whoever's at the top of those top 3 legs, those are your most important positions. Okay. And once you have 10, 10, 5, that's only a team of 25 people. And that's not just you by yourself. That's all of us working together. So that's $1,000 a month, right? everybody on this call, y'all gonna, that's pretty much gonna be done. Because all y'all only gonna need 10, 10, 10. If we all doing 3, 3, 3, that's enough to spread around for everybody. That's why I'm saying the first 500 people who come into this, they're going to be at probably around $5,000 to $50,000 a month in 90 days. The first 500, because when I did this, when I did Tradera, I didn't know, I didn't have like leaders and people ready and nothing like that, right? It was just me, burning desire, and straight fumes. I was running off freaking straight heart and hustle. That's, to be honest, and a mission to do that for my brother, my mom, and my, my other brother, right? And then I hit 100K per month. I'm like, okay, it's on now. And then I hit 200K per month. But it was straight helping people. We did 3 by 3 by 3. I recruited about between 300 and 500 people. I would say the first, like I said, the first 500 people, they were all at like $5,000 to $50,000 a month. Some of them was at $500 a month. Some of them was at $1,000 a month. It just depended on where they fell. That's why I said the earlier you join, the better. And that that's crazy. That 500 with 300 to 500, I can't remember the number. It was hundreds of people that I personally brought in. That grew into about 100,000 members, because everybody was helping each other. So then right here, 100 in your first leg, 100 in your second leg, and 50 in your third leg. That's 5,000 a month, and so forth. They just go all the way on here. And this is leader. Like I said, if you got a leader come under you and they bring in 1,000 people, one of your legs is already at 1,000 people. Another leader come in your second leg, they do 1,000 people, and you got just a group of people who grew to 500. You just never know who falls into your organization. That's 50K a month right there. This one lady on my team, I remember she had like 3,000 people in one of her legs, and she didn't even know. She wasn't paying no attention to nothing, y'all. She looked in the back office. She had like 3,000 people in one of her legs. Did not even know. She came to me. She's like, "What I do with this?" I'm like, "You ain't paying attention." I'm like, "You ain't paying attention to nothing." I'm like, "Girl, you better come on and pay attention." Right? So this ain't the one that you don't pay attention to. Okay, so Legend, like I said, and then we got Diamond Legend, aka K4K. Okay. Now you see that. So what happened was Tradera's no longer in business. They left. They got overwhelmed. It was just too many people. They couldn't. These is people who never had no teams, and they was just regular Joes who just was helping people. They could not handle all these people, right? With this, so this company reached out to me, right, and they let me know, like, we saw what you did at Tradera. We actually redid the compensation plan. This is not Tradera creating it. This is another group of people. We got the bandwidth to handle people. We want you to be one of the people who started off for us. So they let me know, like, we're going to be the first people in the entire system, right? So, like I said, the entire system. Like, I was the top leader in Tradera, but it was still other teams going, right? And so this is a new system. It's gonna be crypto in, crypto out. It's gonna be between $135. I think it's $135 to join, if I'm not mistaken. Between 135 and 150. It might be 150, y'all. Don't quote me. It's between those ranges. They got to make sure that it keeps lasting. Tradera was $115, $100, and then $15 for affiliates. And they just was like, we need to add more money to it, blah, blah, blah. So I think theirs is like 135 to 150. The difference between what we're gonna do with this too, I am actually getting an AI funnel done for everybody on the team, okay? The AI funnel is literally going to talk to your people, call your people, close your people, all those things. It's gonna be an AI multi-stream funnel that you're gonna be able to have the TBR. This is called the Beer Relief Prosperity Magnet System. I call it TBR Prosperity Magnet System, or Prosperity Magnet System, whatever, TBR, whatever you want to call it. It's close to this name. We're doing a perfect 3 by 3 team build, right? And I highly recommend that you take at least, I tell people take your top 3 accounts, but take at least one of your first accounts. If you create an account, make another account with your husband, your whoever, somebody. You need to take more than one account. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna have an AI funnel built for this. It's getting built as we speak. It's gonna probably take about a week and a half to finish. That's going to do all the telling and explaining. It's gonna be a bomb VSL, and that AI is going to close your people. That way, everybody will be able to literally have between 3 to 20 signups using that funnel that is being created for you. Okay, and I've been a part of funnels and stuff like that, and some of them was just so expensive right? That nobody could afford it, right? And then some of them, we needed something that everybody could do, and it was just a bunch of things. So I ended up in limbo in the funnel land because I do funnels, right? And I'm like, what are we gonna do? I literally took out of my pocket. I'm paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm not even gonna say the number for this system so that everybody on the team can have success. And when you see that AI funnel, your jaw gonna drop. So not only do we got the 3x3 on this team, not only is this the first group in the system, right? Not only is the first 500 people who come into the system, which you want to get on the waiting list. All right, let me read that. Make sure you get on the waiting list. Make sure you get on the waiting list. Make sure you get on the waiting list because we're gonna be doing these calls Monday through Friday for the next April 7th is pre-launch for this. All right, like I said, y'all first to know in this group. And then we're gonna be doing Monday through Friday calls so you can have your people, like have your close people who like you trust, just let them know, like, look, don't say I didn't tell you. I need you to get on this call because this is what we're about to do. And I'm gonna break down what we are about to do, how we're gonna stack everybody. The difference is we also got this. Look at this. Voila magic. This is gonna be this is gonna make a lot of people $1 million. I truly see that. I truly envision that. I'm so excited about this. This part right here, we helping people get funded in the system if they need funding. Now, not everybody is gonna get approved for these, but when I tell you a lot of people do, that's crazy. Because if it's only $135, $150 to get in the system, right? The funnel, the AI funnel, if you want to use it, you want to get 3 to 20 signups using the funnel, and you get paid with the funnel too, right? If you do that, right, you're gonna have your people signing up for the system, the money, and find the money on these apps. So if you go to affirm.com, zip.com, klarna.com, sezzle.com, these apps, we have a list, okay? Klarna, Affirm, Sezzle. These are the ones that I see the best, that do the best. Klarna, okay? You go to Klarna, go to your app and download the app Klarna. You can check in 2 minutes if you get approved. No credit check, all right? I think one of them has like a teeny baby soft pull that don't really affect nothing. But the rest of them is no credit check. I don't know which one it is, but it's not really gonna affect nothing on your score like that. That to my knowledge. Amazon, big money names use these. And you can go there right now and see what you get approved for and have all of this funded for you. We can get you your crypto funded for you. We can get your spot funded for you. And then guess what? Your people can come in with Klarna and Affirm strategy. Okay. That increases your likelihood of making money. If you can help people understand this, it's crazy. Then you go to affirm.com, affirm.com, and check your buying power, purchasing power, right? Right away, it's going to tell you what you get approved for. Sezzle.com, a lot of people getting approved for that. Sezzle.com. Immediately, as soon as you sign up, answer a few questions, and you're going to be able to see, or it's going to say buying power or spending power or something like that. And then Zip. Okay, zip.com. There's so many people getting $150, $250 for this. What else? Another one. It's another one. Empower, EMPOWER. It was right here. This one. This app right here. Oh, this Klarna right here. This Sezzle, this Zip, right? These are the ones that I've seen the biggest one with. Empower. You might get $100 or $200 or $300 so fast, and they send that right to your bank account. So like I said, the powerful part about this is we can help people who don't have the money to join, but $100 is so low in price, the masses are going to join. So that's the main part that I want to tell you. We have a waiting list forming. Just imagine y'all the first group to know, okay? Y'all the first group to know that the waiting list is happening. The next group, Tuesday, today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we got next Monday, next Tuesday, next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Friday. All the people is about to be getting on their waiting list. The first 500 spots are going to be filled, just so you know. So some of y'all gonna have income already. Everybody on this call, let me do a disclaimer, past profits do not indicate future results. I cannot guarantee anything. That I'm not just about to be guaranteeing stuff like that, because you don't want to just be throwing the word guarantee out. Anyway, all right, disclaimer, it's past profits do not equal future results, just so you know. But I will say this, the last time we did it, those first group of people, 500, that's what they were able to do. And since, like I said, it's just so powerful. Kim, I'm gonna let you talk if you have anything to say. I just want to give people the gist of what's going on. Like this is like an impromptu call. I don't even have a PowerPoint ready right now. By the time next week come or a few days come, y'all it's gonna be a full blown PowerPoint, right? And yeah.
Yeah, you know I gotta tell this story, Dominique. Thank you so
Oh,
much for
go
the
ahead.
space, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming tonight. Look, this type of call was done before when Dominique was in Tradera. All right. She personally reached out to me to let me know what she had going, right? What she had going on. And at the time I was, busy with things, busy with life, whatever. In that moment I didn't see, right? She sent me the information. Me and Dom been knowing each other for over 10 years online. I was like, no, right now, not right now, Dom. I got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Maybe check back with me in a couple months, and she, of course, she's a sweetie pie. Okay, Kim, no problem, I'll check back in with you, whatever. So, I went on with my daily, kept doing what I was doing. And I tell this story because, and this is the thing, everything has its time, everything happens for a reason. But I learned a very harsh I learned a very harsh lesson in procrastination. And it really woke me up to what's possible. So I'm going on with my daily, daily life or whatever. I look up, of course, I follow Dominique. We're friends on Facebook. And I start scrolling and I look up, I was like, I'm looking at this picture of her. Dominique, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it may have been Diamond, if that's the right status.
Legend.
Diamond Legend. Okay, Legend. Okay, Legend. Um, I'm looking at this picture. It says congratulations, Dominique Barbie, for hitting Legend, $200,000 a month. She came to me on the same type of, this is where she was at, organizing the same type of what she's doing now, right? With a small group. And I waited. I waited. I procrastinated. And within a couple months, she was at $200,000 a month. It may have been 60 days. It was maybe 3 months, if even that. And I could not believe it. I was like, oh, I congratulated her. I was so happy for her. For me, I was like, you know what? You waited, you procrastinated, and that was your punishment. When I say everyone flew to this opportunity with the comp plan and the way she was stacking people, I finally came into the system, start making, I think I was making like maybe 500 to $1,000 a week, but I came in late, right? Imagine, I think about if I would have had came in when she messaged me and when it was just a small group. And the biggest thing is, the biggest takeaway is that we're first in the system. Dominique was not first in the system. She was one of the teams in the system, but now she is first
Month late.
in
Month.
the system. So that right there alone, like if that doesn't get you excited, I'm telling you, I've been having problems sleeping the last couple days. We've been talking on the phone, just coming up with a strategy. Guys, if you're on this call right now, whoever invited you, however you got here, after you get off this call, whoever your higher power is, mine is God, Jesus, make sure you give thanks because we're in a situation right now. We're in a life-changing situation right now. We're in a blessed situation right now. So I'm just excited, Dominique. I had to tell that story because that's what I think about every single time I think about any type of procrastination. Anytime I wait on something, I go back and I think about what if I would have started when she actually messaged me, guys. And so if you're here right now on this call, consider yourself blessed. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's crazy because I know she was busy, and I remember I was like, I gotta tell Kim. I gotta tell Kim. I told her she was like one of the first people I told, like first at least first 10, 12, 13, 14, something like that. And she was like, she's so busy. And when she said that, I was just like, oh my God. When she said that, I was like, that is the craziest thing that I saw her miss it. Like it was a flash of miss. I was like, there's no way
Yeah.
that she gonna. I was like, because I already saw I saw the entire vision before it happened, right? And so
Yeah.
I've been honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. I've been doing programs and programs and programs, but nothing has ever paid like that program and what we did because we were helping everybody. Everybody was being helped. Nobody was getting left behind. That person, maybe you in chats or in groups and stuff like that, and you get left behind, and it's not really left behind. It's just like you be just missing stuff, or you're not technical, or you just be just like, man, what they talking about? I'm like, oh, they excited, or you just be looking, and you just like, okay, where do I start again? And maybe you come to the train like, okay, but what do I do again? That person don't get left behind. And it was so exciting because people was getting people, was seeing people and all this stuff, and they're like, oh my gosh, they're like, I better figure, I need to do something because I see people falling under my organization. And so you're gonna have access that program alone. The fact that they are bringing it out, I'm super grateful, beyond grateful, because like I said, I tried so many things and I had success with them, but not like that. And it was almost like God was telling me, you need to, what was the most successful thing for you and the people? That it was that compensation plan, right? And then with the multi-stream funnel, right? The funnel that we're gonna have is you're gonna be able to actually add programs with the funnel that I'm creating for it. I'm getting a funnel created just for us. I didn't have no funnel like that. It was straight Zooms. We did Zooms, and then by the time I hit 100K per month, I was traveling the world because everybody was like, fly out here, fly out here, fly out here. They're like, oh my gosh, this lady, you know what I mean? And so you all are gonna have your moment. If any of you ever wanted to make thousands of dollars online, this is the time. You get in with the right people at the right place at the right time. I think my sponsor put one person under me. Okay? Just so you know, my sponsor put one person under me. He didn't have to put nobody under me. But guess what? Everybody on here, we put in people under each other. And then we're going to show you how to use that money wisely and invest it. We're not going to tell you what to do. We're going to show you what we do, what we invest in, how to grow it, how you can grow it, and how it could, be better and better and better. And then we got the AI, the Infinity AI profits too. We got different things for you. But the cool part is y'all gonna learn how to become funding agents. Okay, because y'all gonna be able to help people find money. So when I do my calls, I'm gonna show people how to find money first. That's what we're gonna do first. So with those apps, if y'all wasn't paying attention, the apps that I say, y'all can go on there tonight, right, and be able to see. Hold on, let me see if my husband answered the phone. He's supposed to be on here. He wanted to, because he's the one who told me. He told me, y'all, that AI was about to be crazy. He showed me. He was the first person to show me a video. This guy made $300 with AI from using the site, but with AI. When we was in Tradera, we didn't have AI. Now we're getting AI to be a closer for you. We're getting AI to do all like over 90% of the work for you. Okay. And you'll be able to make money with that. Let me call him, see if he can answer. Maybe I can see him on his own. La 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 la. Early Christmas. And guess what? He ain't answer. I have him on next call. And guess what? You know what I'm about to do, y'all? All those leaders who's making all that money in Shadira with me, guess what? I'm going to message them. So if you're on this call, I'm gonna give everybody at least a week start. Okay. I'm doing a 2-week free launch. Shout out to, dang, I forgot his name. I probably shouldn't even say his name, but he told me he built. Oh, there you go. He built Bucks team. They did a 2-week pre-list. So we building a waiting list first. We building on paper first. Wow. So I was telling them about the AI, how we making the AI for the TBR Prosperity Magnet System and how powerful it is. Did you have anything you want to say to them? Because like he's the technical one. I'm the try to be technical.
What do you mean try to be technical?
I try. I ain't as technical as you.
Well, I mean, from what I saw, basically, a lot of people that uh, do businesses or anything online, um, there's a lot of setbacks when it comes to technicalities, when it comes to setting up all the different things that will boost them in their careers online. And a lot of people with that setback, they don't have the confidence to really get the job done. And so when you have an AI this powerful, it takes a lot of your work out to the point where all you have to do is actually just sign up. And that's crazy because when you're talking about getting to the level where you're building teams of 20, 50, 100, 1,000, etc., there's a lot of work in the detail of that. And a lot of people, when they start to reach those thresholds, like I said, that confidence level goes down, right? And then they start to lose the drive, etc. But when you have AI actually literally doing the work for you, it's just ridiculous. Like imagine imagine you're going to work and all you're doing is you went to the interview, right? You got the job, and they say, okay, you start on Monday. You go on Monday, right? And all you do is sit in the break room, and AI is doing all your work, and you're just collecting the check. So that's what you're linking up with in this instance. So imagine all you have to do literally is just sign up for the program and let the AI do all the work. That's crazy, right? So when you get to talking about, hey, do I have to talk to these people over here? Do I have to do this? That's not the human job. That's the AI job.
Say that again.
Let the AI do it. That's the AI job. Hey, do I have to know this? Hey, do we have products? Hey, don't worry about it. You're the human. Let the AI do that. So when you start to take out all of those elements, right, and you can allow the AI to just do all the things that you would have had to do, you gotta take that. And the reason why I say you gotta take that is because we're in 2025. Okay, we're in 2025. And so when you get linked up with systems and people and groups that are actually utilizing AI to its maximum potential, then that puts you in the lead over everybody else. And that's what you really want when it comes to businesses is you want to be in the lead. You want to be in the forefront. Okay. I know you guys have been seeing for the last decade all the millions of jobs that have been going away. Now they might have been telling you guys, oh, it was because of this or it was because of that. But if you haven't really been paying attention to like world organizations like the World Economic Forum, etc., they already showed you guys that they were getting rid of over 70% of the workforce. So if you think about the world population that actually works, go ahead and subtract 70%. And those people should have been learning how to utilize the new technologies. Okay. And so what you really want to do is be serious about it. Okay. Get LinkedIn and let AI do your work. Give your work to AI. And that's where the success is going to be coming in the next 5 years and in the next decade. The people that allowed AI to do their work are going to be the ones that's going to be in the forefront and leading the way. Okay. And so you guys are pretty much you're in the cups of the AI boom. I know they've been talking about it for years, but it's really at the point where you should be taking full scale advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing about it is you don't have to learn how to program the AI.
What we're doing, what we're about to give you.
You don't have to worry about that. That's already been figured out. Okay, those people that did that, they're getting their money. They got their money.
Yeah.
Now it's time for you to reap the benefits of what they did.
And that's when we bring it to you. We doing it where all that part of the work of programming the AI is done for you. That's a good point. Even if you know about AI, you still gotta know how to program it, how to use it for your business. You gotta know, like, what do I do? What do I do?
Oh no, it's crazy. Machine learning is crazy. Yeah, you don't want to do that if you don't want to do that. So yeah, the hard part's pretty much over. The easy part now is for you guys to understand how you can utilize AI and how do you give your business and work to AI so it can do all the things that you don't have to do anymore. Stop overworking yourself. Use AI.
Period.
Period. I got food on the thing. I see you guys.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Yep, good point. Good point. Let's see. All right. Let me see something. Does that make sense? Type of 88848 to the chat if that makes sense. And I'm showing y'all the waiting list. About to show y'all the waiting list so y'all can see how to get on it. Yes. That's y'all early. Like, this is crazy. It's crazy because, you know, with my skills now, which I built up, you know, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, if I was not where I am now, and I was not at least $10,000 a month, and I was on a call like this, and they was talking about building like this, I'm filling out the form. Because a lot of things that I had to learn, wasn't nobody talking about putting nobody under you. And right now, some of y'all probably in like 2, 3, 4 programs or one program or that you love. Are they saying we're about to build under you? Can y'all answer that? I just want to ask that question. Right now, the program that you're in right now, are they saying we about to help build under you? That's the question. That's the biggest question that I want to ask y'all. Just answer that if y'all can hear me. Is your I'm not saying, I'm not comparing us, but what I'm just asking, are they saying we about to help put people under you? Just answer. Anybody? I'm just wondering if anybody gonna say yes. Nobody? 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 I can't. Nobody? No? Exactly. Okay. So we're gonna be able to give you a head start. Because I know the people in here, I know y'all not lazy, right? I know y'all not stupid, right? Nobody's stupid, right? I know you want to make money, right? So we're gonna help you make the most money, right? And we're gonna show you what to do on a daily basis. We're gonna be very hands-on with you. We're gonna show you how to do it. We're gonna show you how to get your you know, your energy right, your mindset right, but also get results. Okay. So here is a link to the waiting list, y'all. Okay. And like I said, we're not taking more, you don't need more than 3 persons. Okay. So this was a book that I was reading. Let me go to the form. Here you go, right here. All right, so let me share. This is the waiting list. This is what it looks like. I'll go over it with you guys. Okay. Is this showing the waiting list? Locking your spot. This is the top 500, VIP 500. Y'all the VIP, right? And what's gonna happen is this sharing? I'm gonna make sure it's sharing. It's just gonna ask you first name, last name. It's not USA in Canada. Let me take that off. I'm gonna put you are making the most money, making the most money that you have ever made in your life. Period. You have made in your life. Okay, so where do you live? You don't need to be a USA. Let me take this off. All right. I am gonna ask where do you live? What state are you in? Who's gonna ask? Are you? Yeah. All right. Multiple short answer. Okay. I just put in the chat the waiting list as well, y'all. And plus, you want to keep updated We gotta check what are we doing. Okay, so the product is gonna have Forex training back there. It's gonna have business, anything about business, anything to help you build your business. It's gonna have everything, all the training, crypto, education, university, everything. Pretty much, it's gonna have like so many things on how for you to make money. So about TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. It's gonna have how to manifest anything in your life, how to hit your dreams, like a bunch of courses. It's gonna be worth more than $150. All right. Well, Tradera, all we had was the Forex training, and that was it. Just so you know, we made millions of dollars just with the Forex training, and that Forex training is actually going to be back there. So that product that made people millions is going to be back there. Plus, there's going to be a plethora of other products that help people in their real life. You know what I mean? For the entrepreneur, for the regular person, how to build your business, how to use TikTok, how to, like, anything you could probably think of, it's gonna be back there as far as growing yourself, personal development. And I'm really liking about that manifest your dreams course, because a lot of people have dreams, but they don't know how to manifest. If you're familiar with manifesting, the law of attraction, I'm super big on that. And changing your vibration and changing your emotional state and your feeling state and your energy to match your desires is one of the biggest things that people have a problem with. So what you want to understand is, in order to get what you want, you must feel as if the way that you would feel if you actually had it, right? If you operate in a vibration of poverty or lack, and you just admitting that, you just talking about that, and you just saying you broke, or you having all these conversations like how you not making money, right? Then you're not on that same vibrational frequency. But if you're focusing and making yourself, sometimes you got to force yourself to, if you're not familiar with it, but you telling yourself and you speaking things as if you want them to be, you're going into your imagination and hearing and seeing things that you would see if you had what you had, and you visualizing, and you're doing a meditation, you're doing all these things, and you're doing your personal development. It's more than just personal development and reading a book. It's also envisioning yourself as the person you want to be. What would you be doing if you was that person? What would you be seeing? What would you be saying? Like, what you know what I mean? Like those type of things that you see on a daily basis. So if you are on a daily basis, you are constantly going off of what you see on the outside. Everything, if you're waking up every day and you're going off what you see on the outside, you're going to keep on thinking the same thoughts, having the same feelings, and getting the same results, because your thoughts create your feelings and emotions and vibrations. Your vibrations create your actions, what you do on a daily basis, and your action creates your results. So if you don't like your results, it's not anybody around you, it's you. And that's one of the hardest things that people like take responsibility of, right? Is you and your vibration. And that's what saved me. I looked to my left and I looked to my right, and I realized nobody was coming to save me. I needed to save myself, right? So the first thing you do is you have to change what you're thinking and speaking on a daily basis, because that's what you're going to get. All right. It is not a matter of the circumstance. It's a matter of what you're saying to yourself on a daily basis. What are you saying about the people around you? Because people are going to show you who you believe they are. Your perception is going to be reality. This is why two people could be in the same situation, and one could have a good explanation of it, and the other person has a bad experience or explanation about it. So you have to train yourself to speak and hear the things that you will see, and take time out of your day to actually see yourself as you want to be. Have you defined who you want to be? I had to sit down and write this down. I had to sit down and get clear on who I wanted to be and what I wanted to do, and who I didn't want to be, right? And when you do that, you will have success. All right. That's how I made my first million, by doing that. Becoming aware of what I was thinking and saying on a daily basis, becoming aware of who I did not want to be, and deciding and getting clear on who I wanted to be, the career I wanted to have, the health I wanted to have, the body that I wanted to have. All of these things are things that you have to write down and get clear on. And then once you do that, you can start to open up the floodgates by changing your vibrational state, because how you feel is your emotional awareness of what's going on in your vibration. So if you're feeling bad every day, that means you are not in the right vibration of what you want, and they can't find you. So people, places, and circumstances will find you when you change your vibration. And when you start to do things and being around people, one of the fastest ways is definitely being around people who make money. Okay, they gonna wear off on you. So if you got people if you surround yourself with people who don't make money, you need to change that. Like, people, who are you talking to on a daily basis? Start So start thinking about that. Start working on yourself. I literally left my family members. I got over 100 family members. I left and came to Texas to change my life and be around people who are successful. So being a part of this community, you're going to be around people who are successful, and then you can start working on yourself over these next 90 days, because we're getting ready to start a 90-day run, just so you know, right? I'm doing a between 90-day to 120-day run, and we're going to be helping everybody have success. Does anybody have any questions for me before we get off? Like I said, I put the form in there. It's also a Facebook chat. If you go to your Zoom chat, I think it's the messenger in the Zoom chat, you can see the oh, there you go. Kim posted the pre-launch chat. Make sure you're in the chat to stay updated as well. All right, so I'll be back here like all week. We doing calls. We're gonna post the calls in the chat. All right, like I said, I think everybody pretty much got the gist. I just want to do this call to let you know the backstory, what's happening, what's getting ready to get a PowerPoint made for this. The next call is going to be definitely shorter than this, of course, but like I said, you know pretty much the gist of how it's going to work. And like I said, Kim, did you have anything you want to say, honey?
Oh yeah, I want to say, so they can also start adding their prospects to that pre-launch chat. All
Yep.
right, the ones. Okay, all right, great guys. So yeah, start adding your people to that chat so they can stay updated. And when we're ready to go, we're running full speed.
Ooh, yeah. So we're gonna get you going so that by the time we launch, we trying to have everybody get checks, right? Who want to check as soon as launch happens? Type in the chat. Say me if you want to chat as soon as launch happens. All right, we're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be getting prepped for the next week, 2 weeks. April 7th, pre-launch. And at the pre-launch, we're gonna just, flood the waiting list with the first 500 people. You knew first. And you can't say no, we didn't tell you. Because now I'm about to go message 100 leaders from this week to next week. This week I'm going to be just telling people on my page and people who I know. But next week, in the end of this week, I'm going to go message 100 leaders. All right, 100 leaders are about to join, and they coming in with teams. So you want to make sure you fill out that form before they fill out the form. Because I'm going to go in a certain order. Kim is going to go in a certain order, and then we're going to also show you how to strategically place people too as it comes, and plan your way to success as well. So I'm super excited for y'all. Thank you for being on here, all y'all who stayed. I appreciate you. I'm super excited. Y'all about to make the most money you ever had in your life. You're gonna be so grateful and so happy and so full of vigor and prosperity. You all are going to be prosperity magnets. That's why I like the name of it, prosperity magnets. That's what you are going to be with the system. It's not rah-rah, it's not hype, it's not none of that. It's going to be straight. It's going to be straight. It's what's happening is going to happen. Okay? So, all right, guys, have a good night. Bye. Thanks, Kim, for coming. Thanks, everybody. God bless. Bye. Gratitude. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.